So that's a yuca.
Sure it is.
It's a starch. You prepare it like a potato.
I will I?
Well. Hi, I'm David Rodriguez, your host, and welcome to Car to Table, episode 23. We are here at the Green Owl to pick up Chef Jennie Capellaro. Jennie.
Hi, David. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Good to see you. Welcome to Car to Table.
Thank you.
I know that our hosts are very hungry. Before we go, what are you bringing?
I brought some garlic that was raised by my good friends, Jim and Marina. They're very good gardeners. I just brought some porcini powder just in case.
All right.
And some nutritional yeast, which is used a lot in vegetarian cooking, and a little bit of salt and some bouillon cubes.
Awesome. Our countrymen await, so let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
The only thing mini about the Mini Countryman is the $298 a month starting leases that you can get. Other than that, I'm 6'1" and 250 and I fit in it just fine. You should be able to fit your family of 4 and all the groceries that I just loaded. So Green Owl's been around for a long time.
Yeah, 9 years.
How did you get started in cooking?
I'm not professionally trained, which I'd like everyone to know that. I just come from a family that were obsessed with food. I became a vegetarian in my early 20s, and I lived a couple other places, but mostly in Madison. And just by necessity, I just taught myself to do vegetarian cooking.
Where else did you live?
I lived in San Francisco for a year, New York, Mexico for a little bit. After high school, I was an exchange student in Istanbul.
Oh, that's really cool.
For 6 months. Yeah, that was great. And then I took several years off. Well, I took 3 years off before I started college and came home, earned some money after Istanbul, and then went and traveled in Europe for 6 months.
Would you say your traveling that you did informed your cooking style?
Yeah, and I was always just very curious. I mean, when I travel, it's always about where am I going to go out to eat,
Sure.
And I plan that ahead of time.
Was the inspiration just that the lack of vegetarian restaurants? Or?
Yeah, actually, it was kind of a combination of things. I mean, it had always been in the back of my mind that there should be a vegetarian restaurant in Madison.
Right.
And so I think it just, when I was kind of miserable in law school, I was like, wait, I should open a vegetarian restaurant. That's what I should do. Eventually, that's what I did.
Cool.
So when do I get to look at my groceries?
Let's do it now.
So let me put this on the floor. Nice microgreens.
And,
Radish
sure you're familiar with
Supercharged Foods. Yep, they're very close to the Green Owl.
Like a block.
They actually used to use the Green Owl kitchen to do their packaging early on before they had their own facility. Really nice guys. Some oyster mushrooms. I had a feeling. What else? Oops.
That's all right.
I lost my microgreens.
We'll find it.
Oh, that's nice. A little cubby.
Oh, there you go. It's a microgreen cubby.
Farmer John smoked Gouda or smoked Gouda.
Oh, when did it?
This has several different names, right? So
Broccoli rabe, rapini, baby broccoli. I think I always call it rapini.
rapini, okay.
So that's a yuca.
Sure it is. All right.
It's a starch. You prepare it like a potato.
Carrots, ginger, love it. Tomatillas, a blood orange. Yay, I'm very excited about this. I just want to eat it. Garlic, which I brought my own garlic, my personal garlic.
And I'll allow a substitution on that.
Thank you.
What is this?
Oh, Kiwano? That's the name of it? Okay.
Yeah, I've never worked with it before. I thought it'd be fun. So you're cooking. I mean, where do you take your inspiration from? Does it come entirely from within you, or do you have favorite chefs? Like, for instance, I really like Alice Waters. I like Thomas Keller.
You know, in some cases, trying to create something that can be a comfort food for vegetarians. Making like a vegetarian meatloaf, as weird as that sounds, but if you use walnuts and mushrooms and tofu,
Sure.
and then a vegetarian who hasn't been able to have meatloaf in however many years, that can satisfy them and actually quite delicious. I mean, I get inspired by my garden, and you know, I like to use things up, and you know, I don't like to see a lot of waste, and you know, we have a lot of kale come in or rhubarb. It's just kind of satisfying to think through and figure out what to do with them. That's why I thought this would be kind of fun, yet terrifying because it's on a camera.
What a ride, right?
Very nice.
Oh man, that countryman. Anyway, you have arrived at the end of part 1, but there is good news. Part 2 follows. Stay tuned and we'll see you next time.